be able to manipulate my turtle body with a human mind to do non-turtle things as a human in a turtle body, I would find a way.
Moving forward, Dangro no longer associates with Travis Flight.
Was it something like,
Welcome back to Dangbro.
welcome.
Welcome back to Dang Bro.
Hello.
So last week we had a mishap, and I want to be able to give you the platform to clear the air. That you do not hate people of color.
All of y'all misinterpreted that joke.
I think what Travis really wants to say is, how come people of color isn't racist, but saying colored people is?
Is it? Is that
because there's two different words?
I guess.
I guess.
Oh my God!
Now it's the tweak. It's the tweak. And you know, tweak. Now I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Travis. In the moment, it was bad, right? Like I was like, oh my God, right?
Look,
but then I went back and rewatched it.
It was fine.
I rewatched it, and what it was you were looking at me when you were telling me what you were talking about.
But you heard what I was saying.
And I heard what you were saying, and you were talking to Craig. And both of them interlapped. Not okay.
Not okay.
Not okay.
Yeah, that's why I responded the way I did too. I was just like, oh, it's because what I said.
Right, but I was in the heat of the moment, and I didn't really catch, I was like, oh my God.
I made you racist.
Yeah, you misinterpreted it. I was talking about old people when they were children getting disciplined by their old-ass parents with beatings.
Yeah.
As discipline.
But you got to admit your wording.
Yeah. Look, we were all excited to be back. We hadn't done this in a long time. We were out of practice.
Like a toddler that fucked up.
Yeah.
He was just excited.
I got excited, guys. It's been a while.
But I think you had it. I think you had it like mapped out in your head. You were thinking like old timey, like just like kid that lives with parents on farm, and like just old, like country living type.
Yes,
yeah.
old.
Yes. Before streaming services.
After we turned off the camera, though.
Back in the day.
I'm gonna get this down.
He said some awful shit once we stopped recording.
No. We just went about the night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Well, guys.
So what's your notes, Trey?
Yeah.
I had like sort of an opener. Choose your fighter, right? Food mascots, cartoon duo. Who would win? Like, like Toucan Sam, Smack'em's the Frog. Who would win?
I think the bigger question is, who has more experience, Captain Crunch or Colonel Sanders?
Are we gonna like roll up stats now of like cereal
you could do
mascots?
it that way.
Okay, well, I mean, Toucan Sam can fly. All right, so that's
and he has a long ass beak. He could like peck the shit out of you.
Yeah, so
really,
I mean, he's
really follow his nose to the face.
that frog's tongue ain't got nothing on that wing game.
But hold up, how precise is Smack'em's tongue though?
You guys are all missing the fact that Tony the Tiger would rip them to shreds, dude.
He's roided out.
But hold on, Toucan Sam, he has the
you know about that.
Toucan Sam, he can fly away.
Well, Tony the Tiger can't compete because he failed his drug screen. So,
what? Drug screen? Tony the Tiger?
Yeah, they're not just Frosted Flakes.
Oh,
they're testosterone flakes.
Testosterone flakes.
Well, what about like the Kool-Aid Man versus Tony the Tiger?
Dude, and Count Chocula, he's gonna turn you into something, you know.
The Kool-Aid Man's not very agile.
He's gonna turn you into something.
Some sort of chocolate addict.
Dude, some sort of chocolate bullshit.
Who you are, Boo Berry's getting his ass beat by anybody. That big fucking halfway. No fucking Hodor. Look at that.
I'll tell you what though, nobody's catching the Tricks Bunny. That guy's so fast.
You think so?
He's so fast.
Hold up. What about the Tricks Bunny and what was it? His Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
He could use his magic to fuck him up, you know?
Yeah, that would be a good race. I think we need
to do some research
that'd be a good fight.
and come back to this.
You think so?
Because I think there's way too much like stats, like you were saying. Like
Stats.
There's too much.
Well, what about
involved
even cartoon duos like Rocky and Bullwinkle and what's their face?
Ace
Shaggy
and Gary, the incredibly gay duo.
Yeah. Remember Man TV?
You know who did their voices?
No.
Steve Carell and Stephen Colbert. They did the
Really?
voices of Ace and Gary.
I didn't know that.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. It's this very old, crude cartoon that used to air on national television.
Let's see who would win. What was the first one you said?
What was the first one? Oh, Toucan Sam and Smackums the Frog.
No.
The cartoon duo.
Cartoon duo.
Oh, I was gonna say
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle,
or Beavis and Butthead.
Or Beavis and Butthead. I don't know. Probably Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh
maybe.
yeah, for sure.
They might be just too nice about it. What about Shaggy and Scooby versus Stewie and Brian?
Stewie and Brian. Dude, come on.
You think so?
That's easy.
I think so.
Dude, Stewie can build time machines. What is Shaggy? Roll a joint. Roll a joint.
And sit there to pick on like dog treats.
Now a good fit.
Get so stoned.
Dexter and Monkey versus Stewie and Brian. That would be a good one.
Still
Dexter's
Stewie and Brian. I mean,
No way.
Stewie's just way too advanced.
No way. Has Stewie saved Japan from a giant axe monster? No, he hasn't.
No, but remember him and his girlfriend created world disasters.
Yeah.
They created world disaster. They created hurricanes and earthquakes.
They did it.
Well, they sent some message like, "Hey, you suck."
Hurricane out of Zimbabwe. Okay. They drew it out of hats.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's crazy. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys. I had never watched any of the Mad Maxes, right? And my coworker told me, Doug, he was like, I'm pretty sure it's on HBO Max. He was like, you should watch them. I was like, you know what? I think I am going to watch them. So I got on there and they have like the older ones, and stuff. It's fucking got like a sippy cup. Okay. Anyway, they have the older ones, I guess. And then there's that newer one with Tom Hardy. So I was like, well, I'm going to watch the new one. I've never seen it.
That's great. Yeah.
Well, it was good. It was good. And I was like, wow. I was like, this is a really good car chase scene. And then, a couple minutes went by, and I was like, okay, it's a pretty long car chase scene. And then, before you know it, it was the credits. And I said, was the entire movie a car chase scene? Is that all that was?
Not one scene. It was many scenes of one car chase. Yeah.
It was one big car. I was like, okay. I was like, that's pretty cool. And I was like waiting for it. Where they going?
Waiting for something else to happen. Before you knew what the movie was over.
Still chasing. Yeah. Still chasing.
The credits, and I was like, the whole movie was a car chase.
That reminds me of that
and
bit.
They go back to where the movie started, so they didn't even go anywhere new.
That reminds me of that bit where the guy's like, yeah, I accidentally watched a gay porn once. For like 45 minutes. He's like, when did he was like, I was waiting for women to come in, but it just never happened.
What was his name? He does a podcast with Tom Segura.
Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, it was him. And that's when he said, dude, blowjobs are next level. That's what he was saying. He was like, I watched that and my mind was blown. And I was like, oh my God.
That reminds me of that TikTok that said, would you rather give up blowjobs or cheese? And he goes, dude, blowjobs for sure. Yeah, they hurt my jaw.
Oh my gosh.
Well, did you see that thing? Did you see that thing that says, well, you know what? I'm not going to talk about it, actually. I realize it's
joke
too far.
reminds me of the joke. Yeah, I was gonna join my work's 401k, but that's a long run.
Shut up.
Way too long.
Oh, gosh.
So there's this fly. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I wanted to ask you guys.
Yes.
How do you guys put your toilet paper on the roll? A brand new toilet
Forward
paper
like
roll.
a beard, not in the back like a mullet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Forward.
I
Forward
just
always.
put it on. I don't really care.
This guy. Dude, you always come in with some
You
fucking
just put it on?
bullshit
You
that
are
kills
a
the
liar.
question.
Everyone cares. Everyone cares.
I don't care.
I think he's
Yeah. Try to say something smart again.
Props to you.
And yes, I'm a 27-year-old man with a rubber band gun. Sue me.
Where'd you
I
get
keep
that Cracker
thing
Barrel?
on me, dude.
Yeah.
Did you get it at Cracker Barrel?
That looks like a Cracker Barrel toy.
It does.
think he's got more. He's got pop
Let's see what else he has up his
I keep
sleeve.
that thing on.
Oh my gosh. Is that Bob Ross?
It's a little Bob
miniature
Ross.
Bob Ross?
Miniature Bob Ross.
Where did you get it?
Cracker Barrel. Travis' favorite place.
The one here in town.
He got it in a bubble
I
gum
gotta
machine.
get one.
Go get one.
I love Bob Ross.
And then I also gotten some other things here. I wanted to show you guys.
What is it showing?
Little trinkets. Yeah.
And I'm gonna play with this. And if I ever lose it and I'm on the road,
Oh my gosh, dude.
it's what I like to call a twofer.
It's a twofer.
Classic twofer.
Said if I ever lose it.
And I'm on the road.
Keep it on your keys.
Like you're gonna have like a little rucksack tied to a stick with a thumb out, hitchhiking and shit.
Those are just hot hands. I forgot those were in there.
Gosh.
Oh man.
I thought I brought something else too.
You thought you brought something else.
I didn't.
Hey, do you guys call like cola and stuff? Do you remember like old people calling them like soft drinks and stuff?
Yeah, remember when they call them soft drinks?
Mm-hmm. What did that necessarily mean? Soft drinks, like just soft.
Dude,
like,
there's...
what was the reasoning behind calling it that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Are there
A soft drink?
Yeah.
It's liquid.
Alexa.
Right? Yeah.
Why are
What's
they
a
called
hard
soft drinks?
Oh. Okay.
For those who
There's
didn't
no
hear,
alcohol.
for her,
So then
who
a
didn't
hard
hear, the
drink would
assistant-
indicate
Hard drink, soft drink. That makes sense.
Okay.
I
A
get
soft
soft
drink.
drink, hard drink.
Alexa said that it. Stop listening.
Shut up.
Alexa,
Shut up.
Shut up.
Gosh, we're trying to do our fucking show.
She said they're called soft drinks because there's no alcohol.
No alcohol. Okay, I got my answer.
That makes a lot of sense. I've always
And
wondered
it makes
that.
sense why old people would consider it that. Because
Yeah.
they were always drinking hard drinks because they're a bunch of alcoholics. That's why they didn't have a Cracker Barrel. Because the hangover was felt way better after some eggs and steak. Oh man, that hash brown casserole. Dude, you know what's funny is like
Open with the big geese.
my April was telling me about
I would-
this
That's all
a
you
friend
could
of
do
hers
back then.
Yeah.
worked for she was like a
There was
concierge.
2 radio stations.
She was a concierge
Sorry.
hotel, at some hotel that had like a doctor's conference going on or
Yeah.
something. And she was like, "Oh, these guys are doctors. They're gonna want like healthy food and stuff after a night out." And they were all like really ticked off because she like gave them like all this healthy food, and like after
Yeah.
like a doctor's conference, they all went out drinking the next night. Or
Right,
something.
they want greasy,
And they wanted
delicious,
greasy
fatty,
hangover
salty
food, and they were
foods, yeah.
like, "What is this crap?" They're like, "I figured you were doctors. You like ate like this." They're like, "No, we know what's wrong with it, but we want it anyway." You know? So like even and just like doctors who smoke,
man.
they're like they know
Yeah.
they know the risks, but they're
doing it anyway.
You
You know,
know what I mean?
I'm just
exactly.
gonna keep doing
They're
it.
just gonna keep doing
That's
it.
gotta be.
They're just gonna keep.
That's gotta be
doing
weird
it
on like a whole
nonstop.
different level, right? Like it's like we know we're like, oh yeah, it's bad. It can
Yeah.
cause cancer, you know,
Right.
stuff like that. But they know like the details,
Right.
And they're doing it.
So, like, yeah.
Ooh. Man,
That's the freedom America brings.
Mhm.
Love it.
it is a
You're free
it
to
is a
make horrible
consumer
health
country, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway,
I love making horrible health choices.
Yeah, you're really ticked off that they forgot your cigarettes.
sorry.
You're a little upset.
Just quit smoking, dude. Just
frustrated.
quit. Just quit with
Okay.
Oh, right fucking now?
Yeah, quit.
Mhm.
I mean, it's working. You're
Hey, I
literally-
quit.
You're quitting smoking right now. You don't have cigarettes to smoke.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like it's not premarital sex if you never get married.
Yeah, it's just fornication after that.
Californication. Well, it's only if you like you're in California.
Which, by the way, like
I-
the 22nd of this month was 6 months with no cigarettes for me. So
How about
There you
that?
go.
Props to you, man.
yes, sir.
You
can do it.
I'm on 6 hours and I feel like I'm ready to tear someone's throat out.
That's
Oh, yeah.
a little dramatic.
That's an addiction, man.
I know.
That's
I don't
a little
care. I
immature
don't fucking care.
response.
It's a joke.
I'll tell you what. I was,
But at
very-
least my jokes are tasteful and not racist. You piece of shit.
These guys.
Well, I'll tell you what.
These
I
guys.
was very irritable
You're lucky we let
after
you
I
back
quit.
in.
After I quit smoking, like 2 months after I quit smoking is when I like think like 2 or 3 months, which I was still very irritable because I hadn't been. It's
Well, what'd you replace it with?
And
to not get irritated.
Well, I just went to the gym more, but then I was taking those pills, so like that made me
got even more irritated. Started roaring the fuck out.
Yeah,
started
pretty
calling all
much.
those little fatty fucks.
You're taking gross pills or growth pills, right?
Gross pills.
They're called SARMs. It's kind of a
SARMs. They're called SARMs.
They're called SARMs.
That sounds
SARMs.
gross.
Sergeant at arms,
dude. Sergeant.
It's like the closest thing you can get, but it's one of the side effects is irritability. So
strong arms.
Like SpongeBob, like the SpongeBob strong arms.
Those fucking inflatable arms.
Yeah, from SpongeBob.
Sleeve them up. Those are so.
That is silly.
Oh, that is gold.
That is rich.
Oh, you know what happened to me last night? Actually,
what happened?
Did you go to the brothel with your acquaintance?
I didn't. I had a very exquisite time. But last episode we talked about that Drake incident with that Instagram model, and what reminded me of it was that I came home from work or whatever, and Mallory had she'd eaten something, I think it was fried pickles or something, and she used ranch and sriracha and like mixed it up, and she like left it there and put like a paper towel over it so that Nora wouldn't lick it, like our dog wouldn't lick it up or whatever, and she just, my dog Nora's never, she likes ranch a lot because Mallory eats it on salads and other stuff a lot, and so she smelled the ranch and was like ooh, and went to lick it up. And there was sriracha in there, so she's like, "Oh no!" And it reminded me of the Drake incident, and I just started cracking the fuck up.
But it's her going,
trying to do Kegels to squirt it out, like, ooh, oh, it's spicy.
She made the same mistake my 2-year-old dog did.
It's like a fucking quinceañera in her vagina.
Oh man.
Oh man, same mistake as my 2-year-old dog.
That's funny.
Speaking of, I know I texted. I don't know about Travis. I know I texted you. Told Craig today, dude. Yesterday, my work is paying double time, so I pulled a 16-hour shift yesterday. That was
16
freaking
hours?
brutal. Yeah, I went in at 5 a.m. and then got off at 9:30.
I couldn't handle it.
Gosh,
it was brutal. But dude, I was making double time. I can't pass that up. So it was pretty.
Yeah,
that was different. I was a different type of exhausted. I never felt like that. Yeah, it was very weird.
Did you feel weird? Did you feel sleep
weird?
deprived?
I felt like I was like
fucked up.
Through the last 2
like
hours,
ominous.
I was slap happy the whole time.
Yeah.
And we like ran out of work, so like that was even worse. There was nothing to do,
Yeah.
So
why didn't you just go
make that money, dude? Getting married here soon. Me and Mallory are making plans. We're going to
save up.
We're gonna get married in July. On the beach.
Speaking of which, you guys
July.
Hella good deal.
Yeah, we did. Like we discovered that like 5 minutes before you pulled into the driveway.
Yeah.
Was the deal a steal?
It was.
It's a steal.
It's about to be because we haven't made it yet. But but yeah, what did she say? It was the efficient, a photographer. Which the photographer is that someone gets to you give them your smartphone and they take pictures, and they have like some like tiki torches and like they clean off the sand where you're gonna stand and stuff like that, and it's only up to like I think the first like package is like up to like 5 people, which we're only gonna have 3. Mallory's parents and her little brother there because like we're just gonna be there, and then we're gonna come back and have a huge reception, and I'm excited to do like a big grand entrance for the reception. Like I think that would be extremely fun.
You guys gonna drive? Are you and Mallory gonna ride in on your lawnmower?
Dude, you should soup it up like in Waterboy.
There's lots of options that I have to go over, and I'm gonna tell you
lots of options. Huh?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Are all the options gonna be filled with shenanigans? Classic Matthew Bradley shenanigans.
Well, obviously, Mallory and I have to make this decision as a couple, but she's out of her mind if she thinks there's not going to be something wacky. Come on, it's me.
She knows what she's getting into.
She knows.
Does she watch the podcast?
Yeah, she does. Yeah,
so
she's slacking, so it'll probably
be slacking.
We'll probably be married by the time she sees us. So, hey, babe.
I mean, terrible. Yeah, because Tara watches it. She hadn't watched the Y2K episode yet, where I talked about midnight. Blame my farts on midnight.
She hasn't seen that yet.
Well, she hadn't yet, but she finally did. I think the other day, and it got
it brewed up, and you don't even think about it.
And she just gave me that look, like just that side eye. But it got to the part where Alex stepped out, and he came back. Shit. But he got to the part where Alex stepped out and came back in his coveralls and mullet hat. She's like, that looks fitting. She's like, that looks natural on him.
That's about right.
Yeah, just a complete fucking idiot. That's me.
Just a goof.
Just a big old goober. I'm a goofy goober.
So those haircut photos I posted were that, and then you post that little video.
Insert the photo here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
You should do the side by side.
I'm putting them all there.
Yeah.
You looked terrible.
It was so funny.
You looked.
Well, the video, that little 3-second video.
You look like you touched children.
Oh my! You
did.
Oh, that's a lot.
You did, dude. You literally.
Well, the video, that was my hat hair.
If a stranger
from work.
looked like you and approached me and my family, we would make efforts to leave.
Get away.
Sure, can you keep it moving?
Get away from me.
You look like the guy that
just leave me alone, damn it.
You look like the guy that the mafia would try to talk into losing your next boxing match. You look like an old-timey boxer that out of the ring has a pocket watch on the regular.
Carries a pocket watch.
Leave me alone, dude.
Leave me alone, Dad. Nah. Get out of here. You're a fucking freak, I can tell. You're a freak. But you're a freak. I can't even say it. Anyway.
Oh, dude. Travis, did you watch any more of that lizard lick towing?
No. Oh my god,
dude. Those people
that show,
are garbage.
Dude, are they for real?
In the morning recommending it to me.
Are they for real with that fucking show? Dude, you called me like just to talk about it. You called me just to talk about it. You're like, have you seen the videos? And I'm like, no, I haven't. You just laughed like, oh wait, hold on. Hung up. Didn't even call back and just sent it through Messenger.
Yeah.
Dude, there's no way that show is not satire. Are they for real with that fucking show?
So I looked it up.
Towing
I looked it up.
someone's
okay?
lawnmowers.
I googled it. Yeah, I googled it, and apparently, get this. Yes, the show is fake, right?
Is it?
But
I thought like that.
The company is real. And those guys, I think, actually work there. And every episode is based off of stories and encounters that they've came up with. I think it's all bullshit. I think every bit of that is a fucking damn lie.
Because you messaged me saying, dude, they're all trash.
You're just trash. The people are have you ever watched it?
Never. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Lizard lick towing. It's these hicks in Louisiana or whatever, and
it is a doozy of a show.
It is a doozy of a show. They repo everything, chainsaws, and then the episode is the same thing.
Dude, I feel
but every object that they're
what is it on? Is it on YouTube or something?
No, it was on something
like the Travel Channel, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
I was watching it on Facebook.
Like looking back, like they repo everything. It's like their repo company for like Rent-A-Center. It's like if you don't pay your Rent-A-Center bill, these guys come out and take your shit.
And every episode ends the same way. It ends with whatever they took from these people. They come back with a vengeance. One guy, they repo those lawnmowers and the equipment.
Repo your fucking lawnmower.
And that guy came in the front office of their towing company or whatever with a weed whacker, and he was just tearing up everything on the wall with the weed whacker. The other guy came in with a chainsaw. When they repoed the chainsaws, he was cutting up.
He lawnmowered over that lady's bushes. She came out. She's all upset. Hey, those are my bushes. You can't be doing that to my bushes.
Oh, dude, it's just and their famous saying is, "You just got licked."
Oh my gosh, dude, that's appropriate.
That's appropriate.
It's what Travis said. It's a doozy of a show. That's what it is.
It's just a clusterfuck of the worst kinds of people.
It's nonsense. It's nonsense, bro. It's ridiculous.
It sounds like the VR fight game, bar fight game. As a TV show.
I like that Matt likes watching me play the bar fight game. Just because of how
I enjoy it.
I just indulge and how stupid it is.
Dude, those people though on that towing show, they remind me of like if trash at a fairground were people.
Just came to life. Started walking around.
Just greasy and trashy. That's what they are. It's just and useless. Useless.
That reminds me.
A waste of your time.
That reminds me, the mug over in Greenfield. They had posted a picture of like a triple cheeseburger, like this giant meaty cheeseburger with
I saw you comment on this.
No bun on it, and they put like lettuce leaves on
just
the other
lettuce
side.
and tomato as a
like,
bun.
And I was like, I think
sounds so messy.
I commented on. I was like. What's the point? Like, who's counting carbs like with a sandwich like that?
Dude, it was like I remember that.
They commented back like, we're happy to put lettuce on all of our sandwiches. I was like, oh great.
Yeah, it's like dude, it was like three. Yeah, you said three stacks, cheesy, greasy patties, and the buns were lettuce and tomato.
We're lettuces.
Gotta watch those carbs.
Yeah, gotta watch those carbs now.
It sounds like if you want a burger, but you want your hands to go to a water park. That's what it sounds like to me. Your hands are just sopping.
Yeah, I'm gonna cleanse. I'm gonna eat this.
You want to eat a burger, and when you're done, your fingers are pruny. Come to the mug.
Get one of our lettuce burgers, dude. It was weird.
Mallory ate some type of. She went somewhere and ate some type of sandwich where instead of buns, it was pickles.
Oh,
it was like a pickle
that
cut
actually
in half
sounds really good
on either side.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
I mean, can you even consider a sandwich by then?
I don't know. I'll tell you, the only thing that's acceptable is P.F. Chang's lettuce wraps. When you you take a piece of lettuce and you use it like a taco, and you put the stuff in it. That's acceptable. That's pretty good. Yeah. The other stuff just sounds like nonsense. It sounds like gag gifts.
Yeah, it sounds like toppings as the buns. It sounds like a topping is what you hold.
It looks like something's missing.
Something is missing.
Let's clog these arteries, but God forbid, let's get rid of the carbs.
Oh my God, no carbs.
I have had one of the donut sandwiches.
Like the donut as the bun?
Yeah, with the burger.
I want to try that.
Well, I remember I had one of those when we were at Spectra.
It was disgusting.
Dude, it was the worst thing I ever had. I felt like
disgusting.
I
messed up.
Horrible.
I messed up, but
I felt like that. How that burger looked. That's how I felt, dude.
I took 4 bites, and for some reason, I was out of breath.
Dude, you took 4 bites.
Not good for you.
Your cholesterol,
out, man.
This is too much.
My body, that was my body actively going, stop, stop, dude, right now.
I bet after the first bite, your body was like, "What are you doing, man?"
Well, you know what I felt like? I felt like Randy when he was like,
hold on.
I felt like Randy Marsh when I took a bite of that when he was eating the Impossible Burger at Burger King. He was like, this tastes like shit. And he's like, yeah, but keep eating it though.
Yeah, but keep eating.
That's exactly what I felt like trying that.
Have you guys tried Impossible Burgers?
I have not.
Never had it.
It's fucking awful.
Not the ones I make.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us all about your vegan cooking.
I don't cook vegan. Just
doesn't matter.
Just replace some of it.
It's different. It's not the same as what everyone else eats.
Well, okay, Matt, you like my chili, right?
Yeah, chili's good.
That's not real meat.
But the only problem
that's not real meat.
The only problem with vegan stuff, which your chili is, hey, listen, is chili good soup. But we'll tell you.
Good soup.
Well, it's because I actually flavor it up. I
right.
It tastes like
good.
something.
But everything that I've had vegan wise, whether it tastes good or not,
yeah, it's
dude,
not.
You fart up a storm, dude. Every time my grandma was vegan, her whole life, my great grandma and my grandma, and they just do nothing but toot. And I already
your grandma's whole life was gas.
Yeah,
grandma with the bad gas.
I love how I always
gas.
I love how I always like. I have that recliner. I have that recliner in my living room where my great grandma passed away on, and I love just telling everybody every time someone sits in it.
I sat right in it. I was like, oh man, this is comfy. Yeah, my grandma died.
yeah, dude,
my great grandma died.
Like, what? Wait, hold on. I don't feel comfortable sitting there now.
You should tell them about your grandma's funeral.
Taking Snapchats of her dead body.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I put a couple filters on her. You know,
that makes it better. That makes it better.
That's even worse.
Dude, how is it work?
Whatever.
Let it be known, Matthew Bradley has no respect for dead families.
Dude, how does it fucking work? And I got a Snapchat from Matt.
Should we edit this out?
It's not a crime.
It was just his grandma with the dog face filter. The tongue sticking out, and she just.
Well, how did the tongue come out?
Why was she?
You have to
doing
open your mouth for the tongue to come out.
This in the coffin?
No, her hands.
That's what you're doing, like she's Dracula or something. He's doing this like she's in the coffin.
Oh, dude, I was
fucking mummy.
Yeah, like a mummy. Like your grandma got mummified.
I meant to do this, but I was laughing too hard because a lot of
her hands were to her side.
What if that was? What if that was the? Well, that was a condition. God. That was a condition of her.
Dude.
You know, being laid to rest was like, I want to be like done up like a mummy.
You know what my grandpa wanted to do for his funeral? He said he so badly wishes that he could have it set up so that during his funeral his body could lift up and sit up and go, "Thanks for coming."
Oh my god! Like on strings, like he's on fucking puppet strings. Oh my god!
And it's a voice recording of him going, "Thanks for coming," and then laying back down.
Damn, Travis,
they just sag.
Stands really suck.
They sag, man. That's what I was trying to say. They sag.
Reminds me. Do you remember that video of the dude passed out drunk and his friends have him like this, and they go,
Sorry,
"Hey, Kurt, you hungry?" And they go, "Yeah, I could totally use some salad." My other favorite was the water pouring on the girl's face, and she just goes, "Hello?"
Dude, I love that one, dude. Oh my god.
That's my favorite one.
I think the best one ever is the old man getting the water dripped on his back, and he goes, "Oh!" But his head gross.
Man, I watched this.
I love the ones where the people fall or like they fly up, but they don't come back down. They just keep flying.
Yeah. Like that little girl on the tricycle going off the ramp. It just keeps going up.
Oh, love
I love when Matt shares videos where old men in distress are being picked on or pranked. Like old men getting pranked. Matt loves.
I love it.
He has like no respect.
Like that when I say you, and he goes, "Do you have pimples on your balls?" "Nope, just skin tabs." Like, that was it. I was like, "What?"
Skin tabs.
You keep tabs on your skin? Huh?
I saw this. I've been watching Tosh.0 recently, and I saw this.
Gosh, it's old.
Yeah, it is. But I watched this one where he was. It was a video of this guy, and he was like doing some weightlifting, like some stand-up shoulder press, but it wasn't like a barbell. It was like this weird, like log-looking thing. And Tosh said, "I can't tell if he's lifting gym equipment or if that's part of a furnace." And he set it down.
Are you talking about the barrel thing?
Yeah, and he pressed it, and he set it on the spot arms, but it's round, like real big and round. Mm-hmm. And he set it there, and he passed out and fell down, and the thing rolled off onto him.
Oh my god!
Oh, it was brutal.
That's
It was some.
Was it that other
Do you
video
think it
where
hurt?
that reporter was trying to lift that 110-pound weight?
The dumbbell and smashed her fingers.
Oh,
dude.
And she was still holding on to the microphone like, what do I do?
It was 120 pounds is what it was.
Gosh, it was a lot of weight.
Or 110 or something. Did you see that, Travis?
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh,
yeah,
my
you
hand."
haven't seen that?
Mm-mm.
Well, this how dumbbells are on the rack.
Mm-hmm.
This reporter went to grab it with one hand and went to pull it off, and it she doesn't have the strength to just grab it off.
Yeah, she kinda scooted
so
it a little bit.
scooted it off, and it just
smashed her
hand.
Yeah.
Between the rack and the dumbbell.
She's holding this, and she's going like.
She's got the microphone in her hand.
What to do? She can't let go of the microphone to save.
Could you imagine?
It's like when that news reporter fell out of the wine.
Oh my god!
Dude, do you remember the video Lady Punch?
Yes! Oh my gosh! That old lady
just
was fed up with some other lady was like talking shit or something. She's like, bah!
Just an old lady.
Socked her right in the.
Oh yeah.
Right in the kisser.
Just an old lady dick.
What a power punch too! Just
boom,
dude.
That's an old lady
Did you
strength.
see the remix?
She let her have it,
Mouse
dude.
Song?
No.
that was a direct to consumer.
Yes, I remember that.
The one I remember specifically was the "Let the Bodies Hit the." Back when YouTube was in its infancy.
Do you remember 2006 YouTube, dude? Like, okay, I feel like for the longest time we weren't on the internet until 2006 YouTube came around, and then we were on it constantly.
I know Craig has experienced this just because like you're a little bit older than us. Like just that, like the first time you realize the gap between you and today's youth, right?
Today's
but I was
youth.
teaching, and I have a 14-year-old student. Okay, his name is Gavin, and
Shout out Gavin.
what's up, Gavin?
Gavin.
Never gonna see
He ain't
this, I
watching
hope.
this.
But he was practicing Sweet Home Alabama, right? So I was like, hey, maybe if you get good enough, just shooting shit, you can play the solo for Freebird. And he goes, what's that? And I said, Leonard Skinner. And he was like, what is that? I said, the Sweet Home Alabama. He goes, oh, I don't know it. And I was like, okay, maybe just you could play Through the Fire and Flames. And he was like, what's that?
What's that?
And I said,
Do you
dude,
even know
I
what
said,
Guitar Hero is?
Dude, I said, it was on Guitar Hero 3. And he goes, that came out when I was 1.
Oh my god.
Oh my-
dude.
It can't.
Remember when we were alive for the first
Dude,
Guitar Hero?
I had never. I literally felt my skin wrinkle. Like I was like,
Gosh.
oh no, dude.
You said that. I imagine someone taking a water bottle. And going,
Dude, it was like that.
2007. He was 1 year old.
That happened a few months ago. I was trying to tell Eric. I can't remember his last name. Eric C.
From work.
Spanish guy. Yeah. He goes. I said, yo, that Lil Wayne song. He goes, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I was like,
Well,
never
because
mind.
I think it was Eric we were talking to. We were trying to. We asked him if he remembered like certain Nickelodeon cartoons
Yeah,
that came out.
yeah,
and
and
he's
he was
like,
like,
I don't know. I was like,
I don't know. I'm like, how old are you, man? Like,
Yeah.
He's at least 10 years younger than me, man.
I think. Did I just fuck your day up?
a little bit. I'm a little starstruck, man.
Sorry, man.
he's a little sad. We kind of bummed him out, man. Can you do the rest of the episode? Are you okay? Do you need to go to the doctor?
I was just gonna poop.
You need a
That might
butterscotch?
take care of it.
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch. An old
Yo, they're
man's
bringing
treat.
back those
An old man's
cream
treat.
savers. They're bringing back
Ooh,
cream savers.
remember
The strawberry
remember
ones.
cream
Those are the
savers?
best.
Remember cream
It was
savers?
a good ass day in school. When you got
Here's
of
one
those.
you
When we're
guys.
sucking on a
Here's
cream
one I
saver.
know only Travis will remember. You guys remember Wahoos?
Oh,
I do.
dude.
Do you remember Wahoos?
I do remember Wahoo's because Logan.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no idea what.
I do. I miss Wahoos. They were like the best tasting chips
They
you could
were the
ever
best.
fuck. Because we used to get them all the time. They were like in like almost like I think a green bag, a sort
Green
of
or
green
blue,
bag,
I can't remember.
something like that. But remember, we would
They were great.
because we would go to the grocery store with mom, and you and I would dart right to the chip aisle
Yeah.
to go get Wahoos first thing because like I think like they were rare to find.
Yeah.
And so we would get them. Dude, we were like, "Now the
Do you guys remember
They were
Dunkin's?
so good.
Or the Dunkers?
The Dunkaroos.
Yes.
Dunkaroos.
3D Doritos.
Doritos.
Yeah, the 3D Doritos. Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
Dude, Surge, the soda.
You know what turned me away from Surge is the first time I ever had it was at
It's
a
Burger-
pool.
no.
It was at the Kokomo pool, and they had like it was a concession, and they had Surge, and it was out. So like the syrup was out, so it was only like the watered down
the carbonation.
So like from then on, like and I never had it after that. I was like, nah, Surge is disgusting, dude. It doesn't taste like anything but carbonated water.
It's bland.
I don't even
It's
really
bland
remember.
water.
I don't even really remember what it tastes like, other than it tasted like the garbage.
Well, it's
that
supposed to
was
be like a
out.
lemon lime soda, right?
I don't know, man.
I should
I
have
think
known.
that's supposed to be the flavor.
I should have
don't know.
known that I was slightly autistic when I chose RC over anything.
It's an RC.
RC was okay for like.
Disclaimer:
Most
I have
people.
Asperger's.
You know what it stands for?
Fucking
Royal
keyboard
Cola.
warriors want to get on me.
Really?
Is it what it is?
Yeah,
Royal Cola?
It wasn't bad. I had it a few times. I went through a spurt where I was like, it's different. You know,
It's cola.
little.
I like
yellow,
it better
different.
than Coke. That's for sure.
Yeah.
To me, it goes Pepsi, RC, then Coke.
Oh.
I just hate Coke in a bottle more than anything.
In a bottle, like a glass.
You'd rather
bottle?
have it off
no,
a
a
mirror.
glass bottle or fountain. It. No.
didn't
Look how
catch
much I weigh. You think I do that shit?
Dude, I lost weight recently.
I wish, but no, I'm kidding. I don't want to do. I want to lose weight the right way by starving myself. Anyways, I like Coke in the fountain and I like Coke in a glass bottle, but like in a can or a plastic bottle, it's just got this.
Syrupy film.
No, it's got this like fucking like a
Acidic.
like they've got pennies in it.
Dude, Coke has a deal with McDonald's where they get equipment that makes
McDonald's
it taste
deals
better.
Coke?
Dude, McDonald's Coke is.
It is the best.
Well, that's why McDonald's
I like
has
Coke
like
in
the
a
bigger
can.
straws.
I like
They have
Coke
the
in a
bigger
can rather
straws,
than
so
a
that way the
bottle.
flavor can hit your tongue more.
Yep.
I would rather drink Coke out of a bucket. Coke in a can is the fucking worst because it
Yeah,
already,
yeah.
to me, it already
I like
tastes
it.
like they soak it in pennies. But
Like
putting
irony.
it in an aluminum can makes it way fucking
did I
worse.
say? Did I already say on the show about how some lady tried to sue Pepsi because they're like, oh, I found a rat in my Mountain Dew. And Mountain Dew's response was, you couldn't have done that because Mountain Dew would disintegrate a mouse for that long.
Yeah.
If you'd have found it, they're like, it's impossible. There's no way you did because our drink would dissolve it within so amount of time or whatever.
Right, before it got out to you.
Yeah.
You know,
Just admit
too much.
We burn your insides.
Yeah.
It's like it's the episode of Game of Thrones, the wildfire, where they throw the fucking green liquid all over those ships.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That is this shit right here. It just burns your fucking insides.
You were
alive.
drinking nuclear cola.
That's fine.
That is Nuka-Cola.
Honestly, I haven't had a Mountain Dew in like
It's so
4 years.
sugary. It's so sweet.
I kind of like it.
It's
now.
all right every now and again. Every now and again.
I kind of like it now.
I can't do it.
290 fucking calories for a bottle.
Dude, I had the same reaction
Down
to
your
Code
gullet.
Red. I hadn't had a Code Red Mountain Dew
Oh,
in
yeah.
the longest
Oh,
time.
I
the
can't do
blue.
Red
What's the
no
blue
more.
one?
I can't remember what the blue one is.
Baja Blast.
No, not the Baja Blast. The blue one's really good.
Yeah.
You know what joke I just caught on a movie that I've seen 1,000
They're coming out with
times?
spiked Baja Blast, by the way.
Jesus.
Oh, are they?
So get ready for all of our fucking girlfriends to be like,
Oh,
with that stupid shit.
But anyway, we've all
drink
seen
liquor like a
You guys have
fucking
all seen
person.
Dumb and Dumber, right? Yeah. It's a great. It's a great movie. I can quote almost every bit of it.
Yeah.
I just caught on to a joke that I didn't. That I just right over my head because I didn't know about it. When he was like, her last name is Samsonite.
I was because that's the
name of the briefcase.
The brand of the briefcase.
Like I buy a
Samsonite.
briefcase. I don't know.
Right,
You know what
That
I
was
mean?
way off.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Until we got some at work and I saw the brand name and I was like Samsonite and I was like, hey, it's
Yeah.
like Dumb and Dumber. And then people were like, well, yeah, that's the joke. And I was like,
I mean,
You felt a little silly.
and I quote that movie all the time.
My favorite quote from that movie is when he's like, "Pull over! No, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing." That's such a good.
Dude, there's a lot of
joke,
improv
man.
in that in that movie that Jim Carrey did. Like the big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later. That was all improv.
that wasn't even a joke. It was just stupid.
Right,
And,
right.
like, they're just like, okay.
or when he saw the man on the moon and he goes,
Yeah,
they finally
yeah.
did or whatever. That was improv.
Right.
He was just supposed to walk out. So it's pretty funny.
We
I
have
like
a
that.
rule to not acknowledge the TV, but look how far we've come, boys.
back in the
Look how
day.
I wasn't even there.
Yeah, we've come from a studio to a bedroom.
The glow up is real.
Full circle, right?
Yeah, but I mean, look at us, man. We didn't know what we were doing. But it was summertime. I missed the summer.
Yeah.
I missed this summer.
I do, dude. I hate this cold weather. Is baloney.
I've been talking to April about moving to Florida just for the weather.
Just for the weather.
Yeah, but you know what keeps me here?
There's better states with
You know what
warm
keeps me
weather.
here?
Dude, nah,
Yeah.
there's
Florida
actually,
is America's
the only-
dingleberry.
Nah, that's California. California is the worst. Dude.
Yeah.
I'd rather move to Florida than California for sure.
Probably more bums, but I don't.
I'd move
probably
to
more
Carolina
bums.
or
Yeah.
I'd move to Alabama instead of fucking Florida for sure, or one of the Carolinas.
Yeah, you like Alabama.
See, I feel like
Yeah, I bet you really like Alabama, cousin banger.
I don't even have a woman cousin, so you guys are gay, not me.
But
No one even brought that up. no one said anything about that.
Nope,
cousin. You don't have any female cousins. You have only male cousins, so you bang your male
Please,
cousins. So you're
please,
gay.
don't incest shame me. Do not incest shame me.
But it's
Okay.
shameful, so it should be shamed. Shame! Shame!
Ding!
I know your name! Oh my god.
I don't fuck my male cousin
Right?
anymore.
Jesus.
God.
What? We live in the Midwest. There's fucking meth, alcohol, or fucking. It's one of the three.
Yeah.
It'd be like, what was you see that thing Theo Von said about how there was a couple guys in his
limousine
town that he
rats.
grew up in, and they had a potato launcher.
Yeah.
And they used to shoot
remember
it. That guys that like a lot of gay men would go to this like rest stop to like fool around because it was a small town, and I think people didn't like approve of it, and that because they're stuck in their ways, and that a couple guys would get a potato gun and they would just shoot potatoes at these guys making out to get them to stop, to get them to just
Cut that out!
yeah. But they were just out of all things shooting potatoes at them. Like I was like,
putting
what?
a blanket
what kind
over
of
a
town
dog
did you
fight.
live in?
Like, knock it off.
Like spraying the cats with water.
Dude, they could have just closed their
Or
eyes
Sandy
and went
throwing
away.
mail at you too.
Yeah. Mom,
Damn it!
Mail.
Yeah.
Queen! And it just floats down.
Like the letters when the Harry Potter, the Hogwarts letters flood through the fireplace, and they're just
floating floating down. Dude, that was ridiculous.
I'll never forget when me and Mallory went to Michigan. On our way back, we stopped at some rest area, and it was late, dude. It was like 2 a.m.
Was it scary?
The hash
for her, she was like all afraid, right? And I'm like, I just gotta pee. Like, I don't think like no one's here, you know. But then we went in there. I went in the bathroom. It was fine. You know, there was like a older couple that were in there, and like they were like clearly on some road trip or something. And so I went in there, you know, I got done. You know, she was in there for a little bit, and I like came out and I was like trying to decide what I want in this vending machine. And she came out and she was like, "We need to go." And I was like, "Well, let me hold on."
Hold on.
I was like, "No, do I want a nutty bar?" Or she's like, "No, we need to go now." And I was like, "Why?" And then she was like, "There was someone laying in the bathroom floor in the girls' room." And I was like, "Was it another girl?" She goes, "I don't know. They had their hoodie on and they were just like laying there." And I was like, "Oh yeah, let's get out of here." Oh my God, I'm over here looking at snacks. Let's go, you know?
Well, they're not out in front of here, are they? They're not in front of here anytime soon, I'm sure.
I should have just said, "Babe, it's okay. This is the crackheads hibernating."
Hibernating season. Hibernating in the gas station bathroom.
They were just utilizing it for something else.
About right.
A rest stop area.
Yeah.
I had to pick up Stacy, my Aunt Stacy, from Community East the other day, and it was at like 4 a.m, and I had to literally in like the foyer, or what do you call it? Foyer, whatever.
Foyer, yeah.
I had to step around homeless people sleeping. Dude, it was fucking bizarre. And I'm sitting here like...
What if one of them grabbed your ankle?
Like, his nightmare come true. Right?
But it was just insane. I mean, like, I get it. People are down on their luck, but holy shit, man.
Dude, when I was in high school, April and I we were in the lunchroom. We were going back up to to get somebody or something like that, and a mentally challenged kid in a wheelchair, we were walking right by, and he grabbed April's arm, and I didn't stop. I just went, oh, and I kept walking. And she was stuck there, dude. She was stuck, and I kept walking. And later, I think I remember. Why didn't you just rip from his grip and then go or something, dude? But
dude, she didn't want to look rude.
Yeah, she didn't want to look rude. I didn't. But dude, I feel looking back, I'm like, that was a coward move on me, dude. I should have been like, get off or something. I don't know. I should have saved her, but I didn't. I just left her there and I kept walking, dude. What was I thinking? I was just some kid. I didn't know any better.
I should have been like, get off. You should have saved her. Like she was like a damsel in distress.
I know, and I just kept going, dude.
Like she was getting robbed.
Like she was accosted. I just kept going.
She was accosted.
Was she not? I think that's the appropriate word. That's what happened.
Oh, man.
She was apprehended by this young man.
By this young...
left her hanging.
By this young challenged man.
Should we tell the people about the person I gave the phone number?
No. I was just thinking that, and no. We're not going to talk about it.
I want to hear it.
Like he wants to hear it.
There's no names. We don't have to drop anything. It wasn't that bad. You wasn't that bad.
Alex number to somebody and they kept calling him, right? Isn't that what happened?
Well, listen, we're not going to tell the whole thing. I'll just say that there was a person that we knew that was in a wheelchair, okay? Was a little mentally unstable. Not their fault, you know?
Speaking of props, I forgot I had this. I forget.
And
Matt gave a mentally handicapped dude my phone number
because he asked me for my number.
Matt did not want to call him every single day. And mind you, this kid was very nice. He was very sweet.
I gave him hugs and I talked to him.
He was just...
But I didn't want to talk to him outside of where I was at.
Shut the fuck up, dude. He would not stop talking ever. And so Matt didn't want to have to deal with it over summer break. So I had to.
I gave him Alex's phone number.
My mom asked why there were so many voicemails from a special needs child on our answering machine. Dude.
Well,
because it's very in the way that this...
It doesn't stop at that. I gave him your cell phone first. Okay.
First, he gave him
And he
two
said,
different.
yeah,
My
he said,
cell phone forwarded to my home phone. That's how we had it.
well,
set
I
up.
do. Well, I remember I had two numbers, and so he said that the first one didn't work, and I said I wrote it down wrong. So then I proceeded to give him a second one, which happened to be your home phone. I didn't know they were linked, but
Didn't you give him his email too?
no, that was something else.
This reminds me of talking about things that we're kind of growing out of.
Yeah.
So I was at a friend's house and they had a home phone that rang. Like
Recently? This was recent.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago or something. I was at their house and their phone rang, and I was like,
how old
I
was
went,
he?
I went, you guys have a landline?
Oh
I
gosh.
was like, what? They're like, oh yeah, it's so. So Sully can call the police if he needs to. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I get that. If he needs to call the police at the house, sure. But, like, they had a landline, and I was like, who has a landline, dude?
Remember
I remember we had one,
Yeah.
and I remember thinking Mom was so late for not getting rid of it when she did. I was like, why aren't you just use your cell phone, dude? Like,
'Cause I think it was like, what, 6th or 7th grade when I got a cell phone?
Yeah.
Like my first one was like those old little flip phones.
What if you?
now.
Yeah.
I was just thinking. What if you wired? What if you rigged something up where you had the landline, but you had it rigged up so that
it was a bomb.
no, you rig it up to a button and it only calls 911.
Oh my god!
All the time?
So you don't actually have to pick it up and hit it. You have like a machine. I don't know if you got like little
A 911 machine.
buttons that push it or little fingers or whatever. But yeah, if it was just a button you push, I feel like that's an invention.
I love that
Don't
you're
steal
so
it.
ridiculous that in the day and age of software,
Yeah, I was just about to say, he wouldn't just automatically, instead of having to push a button,
He would
you want
build
the
a
hardware to
contraption.
push
I would
a
build.
button.
Yeah,
He would
yeah.
Not the software
Yeah.
that would just dial 911.
he would build hardware.
It's a little primitive.
He would
but
redneck Etsy
Always
and an emergency
hard,
button.
never soft.
always hard, never soft. Sometimes I just take them just to see how long. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Can you imagine? I actually I slipped it in your Mountain Dew. Get ready for a hard time.
Nightmare.
What's the code?
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that.
He just reset it to some random number.
I couldn't tell you what it is.
My kids' bloods are on your hand now.
Oh shit.
Kids' bloods, eh?
Kids' bloods.
Is there kids Crips?
Kids Crips. Crips for kids.
Cripicola. Thank you, Killer Mike.
What's that? Jimmy and Timmy join the Crips, thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Right, think of this for Cripicola.
Oh my god.
Damn,
That was
look
a
at
good
Clown
episode.
Charlie.
When you feel like your body's burning inside.
Did you watch have you guys watched the newest season of American Dad?
I didn't know they were still making
Yeah,
shows.
they referenced I forget what the scene
Mountain
was.
Dew.
I forget what the scene was, but they're in the car and Stan turns the radio on, and you know what song is on the radio? When
No.
is when Stan's son was in that B12 boy band.
Oh my god.
B12.
This
shit had
kid
me
can
cracking
actually
up.
sing.
I know.
Steve, it's ridiculous. It's pretty good.
And he was like, "Is that when I was in a boy band?" And they're like, "They referenced it." And he's like, "Yeah, it comes on the radio sometimes." That was it. And then he says, "Did you hear that everybody in that band is mysteriously getting murdered?" And then like, that was it. He didn't care. Like his son was in the band, and they're like, he acted like it was no big deal.
I come back to it in like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this has been a good little show. Good little show.
It's a good episode.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any final takeaways?
I lost weight recently.
It's the third time you mentioned
Yeah,
it.
you participated
Did
in Dry January.
I did participate in Dry
You
January.
didn't tell.
Tomorrow's the last day for that.
Yep.
Can't wait to get shit-faced this weekend with you.
But I'm back down to 200 pounds.
Very nice.
We should
Just from not drinking.
we should just
and
put
not
a
getting
tube in
out.
your stomach and just start injecting alcohol straight into your stomach.
Let's just
Dr.
drain-
Shots.
Let's just
Dr. Shots.
Let's just drain my entire body and just see what happens.
Did you see that guy? Did I send that to you guys? That guy on TikTok that does that? He's got a tube that goes into his stomach, and he said it's perfectly safe. He's got a syringe.
He says it's perfectly safe.
Yeah, because it just goes right to your stomach. So he like grabs that. He'll get a drink at a bar, and he'll get a Dr. Shots thing, and he fills it up, and he puts it into the tube and sends it on in.
Why wouldn't you just inject straight alcohol intravenously? Why not do that?
Well, he had.
It seems safe. Somebody can just say it's safe, right?
He had some issue going on. He had like some type of.
He had some issue.
Oh, what the?
I don't know if he had a colostomy bag, which I forgot to tell you.
Colostomy bag.
Well, yeah.
It's a poop sack.
Yeah, you could have like something wrong with you. Anyway, I meant to tell you guys when I was in Florida, I saw someone with a colostomy bag, and
you saw like 2 more people with a colostomy bag,
and I was like, "What's going on?" No, it's like the eye patch, like the eye patch story. Like, everybody had like bandages over their eyes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But anyway,
Colostomy Town.
Yeah, she was brave. I'll give you that. She was
Town.
She was in the water, and she had it like this like skin colored like band around her that like she tucked it in, but I saw it slip out and it was like floating in the water. And it was a sight for sore eyes. But you know what? What hella confidence that young gal has. I mean, come on, like that's I
feel like there comes a point where you just don't.
I'm gonna live my life.
As it's just floating there with her, like
have a flesh-colored band that you keep all your stuff.
There's my life just floating next.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in.
Dang, bro.
Welcome back.